Entitled cops may think they're untouchable, but what happens when they go up against military generals? Here are 4 times when entitled cops got humbled by Army generals.
How's it going? Can we get away from the power lines? Let's start with that.
Yeah, sure. What?
Get away from the power lines. Let's sit over here for a minute.
Oh, I didn't know we were...
You don't see the power lines?
I mean, I didn't even look up.
Okay, well, maybe you should pay attention.
Okay.
Have a seat over there. Get away from me. Sit over there.
On September 14th, 2017, Officer Johan Mulero of the Delano Police Department was dispatched to check on 63-year-old Alan Kidd, who was allegedly yelling at passing vehicles. But clearly, Officer Mulero did not go there in hopes of figuring out the situation, but rather to threaten the alleged suspect.
You're pushing me away from you?
Yeah, I don't need you stepping up to me like that. Sit down.
Stepping up to you?
Sit down, or I'm gonna sit you down.
I wasn't stepping up to you, sir.
Sit down. Sit down. Do you understand that? When I tell you to do something, you do it.
Yeah, is that right?
Okay.
You're on a power trip? Is that what it is?
No.
Okay.
I need you to listen. That's what's up. Who are you?
I was just on the street and me and we were just talking. I mean, I saw that he was distraught and I was just trying to help.
Okay. I appreciate your help.
That's true.
Do you live around here?
Yeah, just next street.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
I mean, I was just trying to help.
Okay.
I saw that he was distraught.
Thank you. What's your name, man?
My name's Alan.
Alan what?
Kidd.
Kidd.
Yes, sir.
Are you homeless?
No, sir, I am not homeless, okay?
So what's going on with you today?
Nothing. I'm just standing on the street corner talking to this guy I just met, and all of a sudden you're pushing me down and being real physical with me.
You know
and
why?
I don't understand. No, I don't know why.
Lower your voice. Lower your voice.
Really?
Okay?
Do I have to do this?
Yes, I'm telling you to voice.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Because
I'm going to
you got
tell
a
you one
tin
more
badge
time.
on?
I'm going to
Is
tell
that
you
what
one
it
more
is?
time and you're going to go to jail.
Is that right?
Lower your voice or you're going to jail.
Listen to this guy, okay? Do you believe in this?
Lower your voice or you're going to jail.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
you're
not
going to go to
increasing my
jail.
base.
So listen, we are going to start over again so you can learn. Go ahead and keep moving forward. I'm going to lay you out on the ground.
I'm just trying to get more comfortable, okay?
You are going to calm down and we're going to have a normal conversation.
Why did you even
and you're
stop
going to
here?
understand why I'm here.
Okay,
if you
tell me.
shut up and listen for a minute, you
Tell
will
me.
understand.
I'm ready.
We were called here because you were here supposedly yelling at the cars and causing a scene.
Negative.
Okay. Are you going to stop talking so I can explain to you?
Okay.
You're about to go to jail.
I wasn't yelling at
You're
any cars.
about to go to jail.
This bully of a cop clearly did not like the idea of a normal conversation as he kept yelling and threatening the elderly man. Ironically, he was the one asking the man to lower his voice when his own voice was loud enough to cause a disturbance.
That is the last time that I tell you. Next time you're going to have handcuffs on you and you're going to jail. We were called here based on what's going on. Whether it's true or not, it is not, I have no clue. That's why I'm here, to figure out what's going on with you. When you walk up to an officer and you get that close to an officer, it is not good. Why? Because now you're in my personal space. So I am telling you to back up, and when you don't back up,
for you,
yes, when I give you an order, right? Because when I give you an order,
because you're on a power trip, because
when I give you an order,
is that right?
Because when I give you an order and you don't follow it, that's what happens. I told you back up and you didn't. I told you back up again, or I'm going to sit you down, and you didn't. So I sat you down. That's how it works. Do you understand that? Yes. So what's going on with you that you're yelling at cars or whatever? Where are you yelling at cars?
No, sir.
Okay.
Absolutely
Where do you live?
Not.
Where do you live?
I live in DeLand, North DeLand.
Okay. No, where in North DeLand?
I'm on my way home. Okay.
Okay. Were you having some kind of issue? Did you need some assistance?
Absolutely not. This guy was just trying to help me and be a good Christian.
Help you on what way? In what way? What do you need help with?
A spiritual way. Okay.
Okay. Do you live with somebody?
No,
Okay. Do you have ID on you?
Huh?
Do you have ID on you, sir?
Yes, sir. I sure do. I don't understand why you're doing this. Why you're pushing me.
Because I don't like people testing me. I don't like people not following my orders.
Nazis either. Okay. Are you done? Can I show you my ID?
Give me the arm. Give me your arm.
Can I show you my ID?
Hold on, let's get his backpack off.
Pop 11, you're advising on scene. 1939.
All right, send up, man.
Can I have my ID back? Can I have my ID back?
Be quiet.
Please.
Spread your feet.
Which, when you gonna be here? How long?
Hold on that for a second.
Do what?
I'm gonna put on my gloves.
Yeah, I'll let you know. You pulling up now?
Can you please pick up my ID before we go?
We will.
I copy that.
I've done nothing.
Stop talking!
What?
5 Alpha 31, your last four are going to be 6277, 6277, College Street at 1970.
41 Central, Belmel 1015.
Stay in the car.
41 at 1940.
I'm not going anywhere, but I don't understand what's going on, okay?
Well,
You're going to jail.
right? Hey, look away from him.
You can let him go, yeah, I got it. You're good, I got it.
Officer Mulero eventually arrested Kid without any basis and with unnecessary force and disrespect. Thankfully, when the video of this harassment made it to the internet, it wound up on the table of the powers that be, and Mulero was terminated from his position.
Get that out of my face.
Why?
Because I asked you to.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to go ahead and record for my safety.
What safety is this?
I don't know. You're coming towards me right now. I'm not feeling
Yes,
safe.
because I'm asking you a question.
This is Lieutenant Howard from the Houston Military Affairs. In November 2022, a military veteran showed up at Veteran Affairs Officer in Houston, Texas for an appointment. While leaving the premises after the appointment, the veteran observed a cop cruiser idling while the engine was running. The veteran began recording the carelessness of the officers at the premises. As he proceeded to record, the cop to whom the cruiser belongs came onto the scene. Watch how the entitled cop is about to get humbled.
How was that for taxpayer dollars? Just let it sit there and run, unlocked, accessible to pretty much everybody. It's not a very safe procedure. Working hard. Hey, look, I think I found the officer. Hey, good morning. How you doing, man? I'm just chilling.
Filming something?
Yeah.
What?
Your vehicle just sitting here running.
Why? Get that out of my face.
Why?
Because I asked you to.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to go ahead and record for my safety.
What safety is this?
I don't know. You're coming towards me right now. I'm not feeling
Yes,
safe.
because I'm asking you a question.
Right, and I'm just recording it.
Are you a veteran?
Yes, I am.
What are you doing here right now?
My business.
The officer immediately asked the veteran to stop recording the interaction. However, it is legal to record the cops under the First Amendment. For those who don't know, the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution grants the citizens the right to freedom of speech and freedom of the press. Officer Howard requests the veteran's ID, but the veteran declines, challenging the officer's authority to make the request. Despite this, the officer remains firm in his insistence. Watch how the standoff proceeds.
No, you don't have business without being my business. Or do you have an appointment?
Sir, are you trying to violate my rights right now?
Sir, do you have an let me see your ID.
No, sir, I'm not going to ID myself.
Hey, 4 to 10.
You just force ID out of people for no reason?
Be quiet.
I can't talk now?
Meet me over here to the smoking shelf.
I can't talk. Why are you acting like this towards me?
Over here by I guess it's door 18.
Why are you acting like this towards me?
Give me a minute.
No, I'm serious. Why are you acting like this towards me?
Give me a minute.
Just don't want to
So
tell
you're
me?
saying you're not gonna give me your ID? Put that on your camera. You're not gonna give me your ID.
Have I done anything illegal?
You're not gonna give me your ID?
Have I done anything illegal?
Okay.
Well, that's just a question. Have I done anything illegal enough for you to get my ID?
I'm through asking questions.
Hey, what's the difference between a Nazi demanding ID and an American cop demanding ID for no reason? What's the difference? Can you tell me? Can you seriously just think about the question enough and give me an answer? Give me one answer.
What's your name?
I'm not answering.
You're not gonna tell me.
No. What's your name?
Lieutenant Howard.
There you go.
You're not gonna give me your ID. You're not gonna tell me who you are.
How about this? I'll let you call me John. How about that?
Give me a minute.
Is that enough?
No, give me a minute. Stay right there. Give me a minute.
Oh, I'm being detained now? Are you detaining me, officer? Are you detaining me?
Give me a minute.
If not, I'm going to walk away.
No, don't move.
So I'm being detained.
Don't move.
I need an answer on that.
That's up to you.
No, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and walk unless you tell me I'm detained.
No, you're not going to give me your ID.
So are you telling me I'm
You're not
detained?
going to give me your ID, right?
Are you telling me I'm detained,
You're not going
officer?
to give me your ID?
After failing to obtain the veteran's ID, Officer Howard detains him. When the veteran asks if he's being detained, he receives no clear answer. The officer then grabs the veteran's camera. The veteran describes the situation as appalling, stating the officer took his camera when things weren't going in his favor. He was searched without consent. His medications were removed from his pocket, and he was forcibly handled despite showing no hostility. The veteran was thrown in the back of a police car, dropped off at the front gate, and trespassed from the property without being informed of any crime. His First Amendment rights were violated, and the department refused to document the incident. Unfortunately, very few details are known about what happened after the interaction, but Army veteran Grisham wouldn't be the last to be unlucky enough to meet idiot cops like this. Charles Donner had it just as bad.
I'm doing my job out here, sir. Give me your license.
You hit me, don't worry.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll see you in court, dude. Take it on, look at my car.
Hey, take a seat in the car for right now. We're on a traffic stop right now.
Hey,
okay?
Shit, you hit my car.
We're on a traffic stop right now.
Out here.
I want to see the damage done to my.
Give me a minute. We're on a traffic stop right now. Once I get done with my traffic stop, we're following too closely.
On May 10, 2019, Charles Donner, a disabled veteran, and his wife were driving in Hot Springs, Arkansas, when they found that a police cruiser was chasing them. Donner honked his horn in reaction to this chase. Then, Trooper Wingo, who was behind the wheels, made a 360 degrees turn that ended with him colliding with Donner's car. You'd expect the cop to be filled with remorse, but he was full of something else entirely.
I was not following too close. Clearly you were. You hit me.
You stopped in the middle of a roadway, sir.
No, you
I didn't stop. I got over and I was in the lane.
You
trying
stopped
to
in the
speed
lane.
back up. No, I was trying to speed back up.
Okay,
and you
sir.
slammed on your gas.
Okay.
And you hit us.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I told you why I stopped you because you were following me too closely.
But I wasn't. But
okay.
We'll see in court.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you, ma'am?
I sure do.
You don't need your ID.
Yes, I do actually for the accident report that you so want, sir.
Yes.
I do want it.
Okay.
You f***ing hit me.
There's no damage between our vehicles, though.
I don't give a f***, bro. You f***ing hit me.
Even though it is not illegal to use profanities, Trooper Wingo thought this was enough to arrest a man who was a victim of his own reckless driving.
Why are you doing this?
Ma'am, there was no need for cussing me out. Until he can calm down and act like an adult, he's going to sit in the back of the car.
Let me explain to you. My husband has severe PTSD. Severe. He's a 100% disabled veteran. And he is fucking, that's why I'm here.
You gonna talk to me? You gonna let me talk, or you just want to interrupt me the entire time, ma'am?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Until he can calm down and act like a human being and stop cussing me out for no reason. So I'm trying to explain to him what happened. But he doesn't want to let me talk, okay? So do you want to let me talk or not?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. Now. You gonna calm down or you gonna continue cussing me out?
I just want your badge and number and your name.
I'm asking you a simple question. So you're gonna calm down?
I just want your badge and number and your name. That's all I want.
Okay, well, I'm trying to ask you.
And I said, sure, officer.
Okay, well, you can continue cussing me out or not? Because that was that, and you're going to say sure, then I'm not going to have you sit out here and cuss at me for no reason. There's no fit to, you're not incriminating yourself, sir.
Trooper Wingo not only violated traffic rules and hit a man in the process, but he also lied in his account of the incident, claiming that the Donners had been tailgating him.
I just want him, I'm trying to get him to calm down, but he doesn't want to, he wants to continue to yell at me for no reason, okay?
I said he has severe PTSD.
I don't know if he has malicious intent. He's over here yelling and cussing me. Now I'm just trying to get his information, and he wants to start yelling, stop in the middle of the road for no reason.
understand, but he was freaking out because you hit our car. That's why he was upset, was because you hit us.
Driver's back, so he started cussing me out, and I'm trying to have a calm down back.
Okay, but everything's good to go?
Yeah. He just wants to yell and cuss me for no reason, so I got him out and put the handcuffs on the back.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was coming this way. I saw him riding my butt. I didn't really care. Car top hill going 60. I'm on overtime. Turned around.
Right.
When I went to turn around, he slammed. Yeah. I had to turn around. I don't slam on brakes or anything. I hit my brakes, turn around. I knew he was riding my butt. I just turned around. Yeah. Turned around, and when I turned around, he starts laying on his horn. So I was like, okay. So you want to lay on your horn, I'll just pull you over for the close. So when I turned back around to come behind him, he moves straight over from the inside lane to the outside lane, moves straight over and just slams on the brakes. And I'm just trying to get behind him, and he slams on his brake. And I didn't even have my lights on at that point, but he just stops in the middle of the road.
Trooper Wimgo eventually released the veteran with a citation for tailgating, but the Donners were infuriated enough to initiate a civil lawsuit. If you think this was the maximum entitled cops can get humbled by Army generals, then you probably aren't aware of this next case.
Okay. So I have to leave?
Yes.
Okay, I will leave.
Can I get your name though first real quick?
For what?
Just document who you are. Make sure you're not wanted by the FBI or something like that.
You can contact. I'm not answering any questions today.
That's not going to work. You have to.
I'm not answering any questions today.
These are officers from the Johnson Creek Police Department. In October 2020, a disabled military veteran who had served in Iraq named Otto was confronted by the police because he was not wearing a mask. This interaction unfolded during the coronavirus pandemic, and people were encouraged at that time to cover their faces by wearing masks. He explains that he has PTSD and is unable to wear one. Despite complying with the request to leave the store, the police still detain him. Mr. Otto was shopping with his service dog when store management called the police. Watch how the cops react to the situation.
The mask mandate.
Okay.
Have to wear a mask if you're going to be inside the store.
Okay. Whose mandate is that?
No, it's Governor Evers.
But no one's enforcing it.
It's.
And I can't wear one. Okay. I go anywhere and I can't wear one.
How come you can't wear one?
No.
I said,
medically. Medically.
Okay, do you have a medical form or some type of proof?
No, my doctor can.
Okay. Well, okay. I've also informed you that you could shop online, so that's our option.
Well, I can't shop online. Okay?
Okay, well, then you also can't shop inside the store.
Okay.
So if you're going to shop inside the store, you need a mask.
Whose rule is that?
That is our general office.
And what's his name? How can I contact him?
It's a general office. You can contact them through menards.com or any other way that you can find online.
Okay. So I have to leave?
You do.
Yes.
Okay, I will leave.
Can I get your name though first real quick?
For what?
Just document who you are. Make sure you're not wanted by the FBI or something like that.
You can contact. I'm not answering any questions today.
That's not going to work. You have to.
I'm not answering any questions today.
It's either okay. So you do one of two ways. A, you can identify yourself, or B, you can disregard, and I'll call more officers over here. I'll arrest you, take you down to the jail.
For what?
And fingerprint you, see who you are.
For what?
You have to identify who you are.
My name's Lee. Nice to meet you.
What's your middle name, Lee?
William.
Last name?
Otto.
O-T-T-O?
Correct.
What's your date of birth, Lee?
I'm not answering any further questions. I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, you're not wearing a mask, which is part of the rules to be in the store.
Okay, I'll leave.
I have to identify who you are.
I just identified who I am.
I need your date of birth, Lee.
I'm done.
You're not free to leave. You're not free to leave. You gotta identify who you are.
I just identified who I am.
6547. You got a second, not 33, but step it up.
561, I'm working that way.
So am I under arrest or am I free to go?
You're not free to go right now. You're not also under arrest. I'm just trying to figure out what your date of birth is.
All right, thank you.
No, you're not free to go, I said.
I'm not. I'm walking around the store.
No, you got to stand right here and talk to me.
Okay. Why is that?
Because I have to identify who you are.
But I'm in the store, right? And
Yes.
I have to have a mask. So we need to go outside, correct?
We can eventually go outside, but I need to identify who
But
you
I'm
are.
in the store and I cannot have a mask on, correct?
Once we get outside, will you give me your date of birth?
He just asked me to leave, so I'm leaving.
Just hold on. Hold on. Nope.
Don't touch. Why aren't you touching me?
Here's on your back. What's your back? 6547, got one resisting.
I'm not resisting. You can pick up your phone now. I'm not resisting.
Drop the phone.
Kim? Yeah. Can you come? I'm not resisting. Yeah, please video this.
Can I have the cop, please?
Can you grab my phone, please?
I've got it.
Video this. Thank you. So I was asked to leave the store because I'm not wearing a mask. Now you're keeping me here in the store without a mask. Are you videoing this? Thank you. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. I asked you to get your date of birth. But I'm in the store without a mask, right? You're over a mask. Yeah. I can't wear one.
Mr. Otto attempts to leave the store while being continuously harassed by the police. They grab him, demanding further identification and threatening to take him to jail if he doesn't cooperate. Despite the pressure, Mr. Otto continues to resist answering additional questions lawfully. Observe what the cops are about to do to him.
Trying to identify who he is. Doesn't want to get his date of birth. It's pretty simple. All I need is your date of birth.
I'm not answering any further questions.
Why is that?
I'm not answering any further questions.
Well, so your only option then is I'm going to take you down to jail. You didn't identify yourself.
I gave you my name.
I need your date of birth.
110580. Down. Over a mask that I can't wear.
You need some type of medical.
Okay, I will get it for you from the doctor. I've never had to provide it before. In all the stores ever. Even in Madison. But you have to make it a big deal today. Same with that guy in the store. I'm also the second. Officer Riley. I'm also the second.
Make sure that we're safe here, bro. Lee. Last name Otto? What's going on? What's deep?
Well, I think he probably told you.
I'd like to hear it out of you, bro.
I can't wear a mask, and I've never had this big of an issue. Except this guy here over. What's his name? What's your name? Gerardo. I've been everywhere. You wanted to do this inside, Officer Riley. Inside. Girl Wall gave me my name.
Is your pup too?
Yes, it is.
He's a good dog. He's chill.
He's my service dog.
So you didn't want to move anywhere or anything like that, or did you just want to leave? It sounds like he's willing to head over that trip, right?
Yeah. I've been to have not had issues except this car. Even in Madison.
The store doesn't want to do anything furtherly, okay? So if you're willing just to head on out.
I'd just like to find out who the supervisor is. Can you find it out? Yeah.
Well, the general manager. Maybe your wife can get that, but you have to get the general manager. Okay?
Yeah.
Mr. Otto remained handcuffed and was held for an extended period before being released without any charges. He was falsely accused of resisting arrest despite no basis for the claim. But if you think Officer Mulero is the only cop to arrest a man that didn't commit a single crime, you are sorely mistaken.
I haven't done it. You're trying to disarm me illegally.
I'm going to disarm you.
Illegally?
No, sir.
Am I threatening you?
Once I find out there's no issue, then we're
am I doing something against the law?
Be on your way.
Am I doing something against the law?
Keep your hands away from the gun.
I don't have my hand near the gun.
Put your other hand away from the gun.
I'm holding my camera.
Get it away from the gun.
It's away from the gun.
Okay.
Now, you gonna let me go?
No, I'm not gonna let you
You're
go.
about to get yourself a civil lawsuit.
So you can get a civil lawsuit or whatever we need to do right now until I find out you can legally have the gun and you can be out here.
Oh, do I need a license to hold this gun? Dude, I'm telling you right now, we're having issues. Chris, wait, I'll tell you what, let me give my camera to my son and I will do everything you ask.
Put your hand behind your back.
Chris, come here and get my camera. Chris, come here and get my camera. I'm taking my camera off. I'm not touching my gun. Okay, let go of his camera for a second. Man, untie it. There you go. Now I want you to record this. Is it recording? Let me see the back.
Behind your back.
Let me see the back side.
Put your hand behind your back.
Okay, now I'm gonna do everything you say. Hey, dude, there. My hands are behind my back. No, Chris, keep the camera on me. On you.
This is C.J. Grisham, an Army Master Sergeant and veteran of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. On March 16, 2019, Grisham and his 15-year-old son Chris were hiking on a country road in Texas with Grisham carrying an assault rifle. They were stopped by police officers of the Temple Police Department, and the following interaction ensued.
Can I ask you what I was doing wrong?
Until I can find out you can legally have a gun.
So you can just stop anybody in the world
for rudely displaying, yes.
Oh, how am I rudely displaying a gun? I'm walking. Just unhook it right there. Keep the camera on me. It is. Can you guys get a supervisor out here?
He is the sergeant.
Good. Make sure it's on me and this officer who's completely out of control. Sir, is it against the law to carry an open firearm like that? Well, let me answer your question. No, it's not. I've done nothing illegal. But yet this guy decides he wants to break in against the car when I've done nothing.
He has the right to disarm you.
No, he has no right to disarm me if I'm not breaking the law.
Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
Yes, sir, he does.
No, he doesn't. If he feels threatened, he may disarm me.
You have
but I have done
identification.
nothing.
Where's your
to threaten me.
identification
Shut up!
at?
I'm talking to your
Where's your
freaking
identification at?
sergeant right now. It's in my pocket.
Which pocket?
This one right here. Whoa. Hey, am I accused of a crime? I'm not letting. I do not consent to you going through my wallet. I do not consent to you going through my wallet. Is this on
Do you
camera?
have any more guns
I do
on
not.
here?
Yes, I do. I have a 45 on my side. On my left side.
Do you have a concealed carry?
Yes, I have a concealed carry permit. Okay. Sir, you have no right to go through there. I'm telling you right now.
Present that to us.
Yeah, he didn't ask me for it, did he?
Not with you carrying this, no, sir. I wouldn't have asked you either.
He could have asked me for my concealed carry permit. But even if I had did not have a concealed carry permit, I can walk around with a rifle.
When you alarm people and they call us, then we can come
Okay, and did you explain to them what the law is, sir?
They don't care what the law is.
But do you care what the law is?
This day and age, they're alarmed when they see somebody with weapons.
Do you have any more weapons on you?
We have the right by law to disarm you until we...
Okay, do you know what that law says? That law says if you feel threatened, you may...
And I felt threatened.
Carrying this,
well, if you feel threatened, then you're a sorry excuse for a police officer.
Well, then I'm...
Me and my son...
a loaded rifle.
It is loaded, but it's not chambered. Oh, okay, well,
I don't know that.
Hey, I feel threatened because you're carrying a loaded firearm.
We're licensed. We're exempt from the law.
You ain't exempt from the law.
Yes, we are.
The veteran was handcuffed on the spot even though it is legal to carry a rifle in the state of Texas. To make matters worse, when a supervisor sergeant arrived, he didn't make the situation any better, but rather aided this illegal arrest.
Wait, you guys think you are the law or something? You have to follow the law. Are you taking my firearm? Okay, now, can we figure out what I did against the law? Why did you stop me?
Because we had a call.
We had a call.
Walking around with a firearm.
Okay, and you came out, and was I doing anything threatening, officer?
When I asked you to stop, you continued to walk, then you did stop, and you turned around. I told you I was going to take the gun, is what you said no. You started resisting back.
Oh, bullshit. Hey, when you told me to stop, I stopped. You said, come here, and I stopped. You didn't say it on your loudspeaker. If you said it, I didn't hear you. I turned around and I stopped.
And no, I didn't do it on loudspeaker.
Exactly. So when I heard you say stop, I stopped, didn't I? Didn't I? Hey, dude, I've got a bad back from Iraq. Will you let me stand up straight? Thank you.
Quit moving.
I'm trying to get my back straight because you're killing me.
I will not get in the habit of doing that with anybody with a firearm. That's dangerous.
What, just because a guy's got a firearm, he's dangerous?
Yes, sir.
See, that's the problem with the police force today, isn't it?
No, sir.
Yes, it is. I'm an Iraq and Afghanistan war veteran.
What would you do if you came up with somebody that was armed like that in Iraq?
This isn't Iraq, dude. We're in Temple, Texas.
People shoot just as quick here as they would anywhere in the
Okay,
world.
how many CHL holders shoot like that? 0.18% of CHL holders commit crimes. 0.18%. You never asked to disarm me. You tried to take my weapon from me by force.
And I have a right to disarm
No, you do not.
Yes, I do.
You have a right to disarm me, but you can't take it from me.
Yes,
you can ask me for my weapon. You can ask me for my weapon, but you cannot take it from me.
I'm not going to let you put your hands on it and shoot me.
Who said I was going to shoot you,
I don't know you.
I don't know you either. You could be a rogue cop. You guys aren't all saints. Now, can you tell me what I'm being charged with?
You're under arrest. You're going to jail.
What am I under arrest for? What am I under arrest for? I did not resist, sir. I call Mom. When did I resist search? You guys got in and said, where's your weapon? I showed you my weapon. Where should I go?
Grisham was arrested and put in the police cruiser, but he assured his son that they would file a lawsuit against the tyrants. Unfortunately, despite the veteran's knowledge of the law and his attempt to school the cops, the arrest was declared to be legal, and the cops went scot-free. If you think this was the only entitled cop who got humbled by Army generals, then you probably don't know about Mr. Jason's case.
How are you going to unlawfully detain me? For what? What are you charging me with?
Obstruction.
Obstruction of what?
A police officer.
How am I obstructing you?
need to identify
You have to have a crime. What is the crime?
A lawful order to identify yourself.
What lawful order?
To identify yourself.
This is Officer Philpott from the Muskogee Police Department. In December 2018, a disabled veteran named Jason was at a Walmart in Muskogee. While shopping at the store, the cops from the Muskogee Police Department detained Mr. Jason. He attempted to purchase alcohol but did not complete the purchase. He refused to provide his wife's ID when the store requested it, as only he was making the purchase. This refusal led to the store refusing to sell him the alcohol. Watch how the detention is about to turn unlawful.
And I'm leaving.
Okay. Well, you're going to be under arrest then.
For what?
No, what to?
What am I going to be under arrest for?
You're not leaving.
For what?
You're going to be under arrest.
How are you going to unlawfully detain me? For what? What are you charging me with?
Obstruction.
Obstruction of what?
A police officer.
How am I obstructing you?
You need to identify
You have
yourself.
to have a crime. What is a crime?
A lawful order to identify yourself.
What lawful order?
To identify yourself.
So you automatically come here and you're going to treat me like a criminal even though I'm not one. Why not backing me up because I didn't do anything wrong?
You have to ID yourself. Whenever if they request your ID
They didn't just request my ID. They requested the ID of my wife and 2 minors. Do they have the right to do that?
if they're the ones attempting to purchase the...
They were not the ones attempting to purchase the alcohol, only me. So what law has been broken?
We're investigating crime.
They refused to sell me the alcohol because I told them they didn't need my wife's ID because I was purchasing it. That's what happened. That's the information.
For
what?
For obstructing an officer.
Obstructing an officer?
Yes, sir.
For what?
You are not free to leave. You are under arrest.
I had that on video. What did I do?
You are under arrest for obstructing an officer.
How did I obstruct anybody?
Stopping right here. Do not move.
How did I obstruct anybody?
Alright, I'm gonna need you to stand up.
I can't stand up.
How'd you get in here?
This chair. How are you going to come in here and arrest me?
Yeah, you are under arrest right now. Okay,
For what?
There's no ifs, ands,
I have it on video.
You are not free to leave. Okay, you are under arrest.
How are you arresting me?
Figure out this medical stuff here.
How are you arresting me?
Because I'm a police officer.
What are you arresting me for? Do I not have the right to know the charges?
The cops accuse him of obstruction. Mr. Jason argues that he cannot physically obstruct anyone as he is in a wheelchair and requests to speak with a supervisor. He continues to protest the arrest, insisting that he hasn't done anything wrong. Mr. Jason claims that he was never asked to leave the store and was simply waiting for a printout of the policy, which is why he stayed at the scene. Observe how this encounter is about to become brutal.
So, what is this? Figure out what you can charge me with? I've already stated several times that I'm willing to leave. You guys are the ones holding me up now.
Yes, you are not free to leave right now. You are under arrest, okay?
Under arrest for what?
We're not done today.
I was treated like a child and I was upset. And I suffer from anxiety. Like you care though. You'd rather see me get arrested. That's what you'd rather do.
Do you have an ID?
I do have an ID.
Can you give it to us?
Why?
We're investigating a crime. When you feel identified.
What crime was committed?
Disorderly conduct.
How?
By not providing your ID, you're obstructing. Okay?
Nobody told me anything about disorderly conduct here. Okay?
You've been told.
You were badgering and harassing myself, yelling and cussing. You called me an effing bitch.
No, I did not. I stopped myself, thank you. And you know that. No, I seriously don't get this, dude.
But this is what happened. They told you this is our policy, this is what we have to do. You got mad, you told them you weren't going to do it. They said, okay, you need to leave. You refused to do that.
Not once did I hear any of these people tell me to leave.
You refused to do that, and you argued with them. You yelled, so they called us now.
Yeah, I yelled.
To where we're at. Okay?
Yeah, I yelled.
Because you're going to arrest.
Why am I going with you?
You're under arrest.
Hey, hold on a second. Am I not correct by saying that I asked for a supervisor, and I'm also not correct by saying that these are all ticketable offenses? No, I'm waiting for a supervisor right here.
No, sir. You need to get up on this roof right now. We're going to place you in handcuffs.
That's not how this works.
This is exactly.
That's not how this works.
We are in charge.
No, I asked for a supervisor. That means I get a supervisor.
You can talk to a supervisor.
Right here. No, I'm going to talk to him
Now
here.
you are under arrest. You need to do what we say.
I have a neck injury and a spinal injury, so you guys are not authorized to go hands-on.
That's why you're not handcuffed now and on the floor, okay? You'd already been at the station being booked by now if you didn't have this medical condition, okay? We are accommodating that. But that doesn't...
Accommodating that would be acknowledging that these are ticketable offenses. That would be acknowledging, Mr. Sergeant Wilkins, that these are ticketable offenses and allowing. I'm not resisting arrest. I'm waiting for a supervisor, like I asked, because you're talking about arresting me for a ticketable offense.
You've been under arrest for several minutes now. At this point, you're resisting arrest by not.
I am not resisting arrest.
You need to sit up on your.
I am not resisting arrest. I had asked to speak to a supervisor.
You need to sit up on your wheelchair immediately. That is a lawful order. You need to sit up on your wheelchair.
I asked to speak to a supervisor. How is that not my right?
You will speak to a supervisor.
How is that not my right to speak to a supervisor?
You will speak to a supervisor. Not right now. That is not some
Why, get on this side of me. You don't need to move like you're going to put hands on me.
I am.
Stop. Hey! Stop. I cannot fight you guys. Stop this. Stop. No!
Wait!
Why are you doing this to me? Ah! I need an ambulance! Oh my God, get off me! Oh, get off me!
The police ultimately placed Mr. Jason under arrest. He was attacked and taken to the ground by the cops from his wheelchair, despite him not posing any physical threats. It is reported that he was also pepper sprayed during the encounter. Mr. Jason was taken to the hospital and spent several days there for the treatment that he incurred during this encounter. The proceedings of this incident are unknown. Even though Ryan Wingo is one of the bad ones, the cop you're about to meet is way worse, seeing as he even tased an innocent dog.
Move, man. I did move. No, you can't panhandle over here, man. I'm not panhandling. But when I saw you, you were, and you're still. No, I'm not panhandling. You're still here in the middle. Okay, I don't have a sign or anything. Well, you did when I saw you initially. No, you didn't. Okay? No, you didn't. I've never had a sign. I haven't had a sign for money. You're asking people for money, brother. I'm not asking anybody for money. You were. No, I'm not. You cannot find anybody. Okay, listen. The fact still remains. You cannot stand here in the middle of this intersection right here, okay? Where's the law that says that I can't stand here? There are many laws. No. Well, all right, now I can literally listen. I didn't ask her for it. You cannot stand in the middle of this area, okay? You need to go. Where's the statute that says that I cannot? Okay, I'll show you.
On October 13, 2021, Joshua Rohrer, a disabled veteran, was standing by the roadside with his dog, Sunshine Ray. Rohrer stayed at that intersection because people were aware of his condition and often helped him with some useful items. Officer Maurice Taylor, however, did not want him standing there.
I'll show you, but as of right now, if you don't move right now, I'm gonna take you to jail. Okay? For what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm a homeless person. I'm homeless. You cannot stand. You cannot stand in the middle of this intersection. But there's no law that says I can't stand here. I'm not asking for money. This is not a sidewalk, sir. This is not a sidewalk. This is a median for vehicular traffic. You are out. You can't drive on that. You are out in the road. I'm telling you right now. Okay. Well, if you can show me something that says that I cannot stand right there. I'm letting you know right now. This is not a sidewalk. This is the road. This is the road. You cannot be out in the road. You need to be out on a sidewalk. You cannot stand here. You cannot set up camp here. You have been here since the last time I told you to move off of here. If you want me to show you a statue, cool. But I'm going to show you a statue taking you to jail. You can't take me to jail just for standing here, man. Like, I want to see a statue. I don't have to show you a statue. You can look that up on your own. You can go to the police department if you feel like your rights are being violated. But you are in the road. Okay, are you a veteran? Oh, yes, I'm a veteran. You're a veteran? I know, yes. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. Get off of the sidewalk. I'm also need your ID. Collect your things, and I'm also need your ID. Next time I see you out here, brother, I'm going to either write you. I'm either write you a ticket. No, I'm either write you a ticket or you're going to go to jail. I'm just letting you know what's going to happen.
The veteran eventually left the intersection but came back later. Sierra Brooks, another police officer, found him and called Maurice Taylor to the scene again, and this time the situation turned into a crisis very quickly.
Because you're, first of all, I mean, it can be inferred, okay? Because that's the way the law works. Right. Things can be inferred. So if it appears that you're violating the ordinance, that's how that works. Right, but if... So let me tell you, because you're not a lawyer, I can get one, but I can tell you how the law works. You're in the median, right? You're waving at people in the median.
And you were walking down like this because I sit there and observed you, and that lady is a witness down there.
Yeah, and I walked up here because I packed up like you told me. I just want you to know, you can go to jail for this ordinance. If you continue to argue with officers, you're going to go to jail, and we are going to call animal control for the dog. You got it? Okay. So no.
So
cannot be here.
That's fine. I told her.
Okay, and I interpret as you asking for money because you're like this, and you walk out to the car.
Dude, you saw it. I was standing here.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, you don't give me you're going to jail. I'm calling animal control on your dog.
You're writing a ticket for a crime I didn't commit.
Can we get your ID?
Dude, I didn't commit this crime.
But you're also in the median after I've told you not to be here before. Have I not said that?
And that's why I was vacating, because she asked me to leave. And I was literally walking
I also asked you not to take money
for money.
Okay.
That's right. I'm taking this to trial.
You can.
You can.
It's gonna go to trial anyway. You don't even have to ask for it.
It's going to trial.
Oh, I know.
You're wasting taxpayer dollars.
Okay. I pay my taxes too.
There you go.
No, your state ID, not your VA
this
ID.
This isn't valid. It's not valid.
I need your state ID, not your VA ID. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
It's not even valid.
Give me your state ID.
Hey, turn around. Hey, dude, what's wrong, dude?
Turn around.
Are you kidding me? Do you see this? Somebody help me! Hey, what are you doing? Stop! What are you doing?
Rohrer was put in handcuffs, and the entire chaos of the situation threw both the dog and officers into such confusion that they tased the innocent animal and it bit Officer Taylor on the boot. The dog ran off bleeding, and Rohrer was left shattered.
Mama! What are you doing?
Call your dog.
I'm not doing anything!
Call your dog off. Call your dog.
Somebody help me!
Call your dog off. Sir, call your dog
I don't think he's gonna bite
Call
you.
your dog off.
I don't think he's gonna bite you. He bit you.
Dude, sunshine, why are y'all hurting me? Hey! Hey, do not shoot my dog!
Hey, we need you to pressure him.
Hey! 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 Why are you doing this? Somebody help me record! Record this! Help me!
Sir, turn around.
No!
Turn around.
Why are you doing this?
No, take that. Charlie 10 was bit by the dog.
It bit my foot, and I knew it was going to bite you, sir.
Charlie 10 was bit by the dog.
Help me! What are you doing?
Rohrer's charges were later dismissed, and Officer Maurice Taylor was forced to resign the following year. Officer Sierra Brooks also faced a 3-day disciplinary action. Sunshine Ray, however, faced a fatal tragedy when it was struck and killed by a car. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.